Howdy, welcome. For the record, uh, end of August.
Yeah.
Interesting time for sports. I would say football. What are we at? 9 days now. 8 days
Uh,
around the corner.
is it even? I mean,
We wrapped up preseason.
we've already had four college football games. Four, five, maybe, I think.
Yeah,
Four.
the other ones really. I mean, the one in Ireland. Do the other ones really count?
I don't know, man. I don't know. That Hawaii, what was it? Hawaii Stanford?
Hawaii, Stanford.
That
Okay,
actually got
fine,
pretty interesting. So,
fine. I'll take that.
we are 9 days out. Dallas at
Okay,
Philadelphia, Thursday, 8:20 p.m. So
okay.
9 days
So
out.
so close.
Yes.
Really close to wrapping up baseball season. About a month left, and I would say basketball. You're getting to that time where teams are kind of finalizing what their rosters are going to look like. Preseason is good for them. Training camp will be starting up pretty soon. But yeah, man, we're hitting that time. It's also I think it was either yesterday or the day before, like record lows for this time of the year. In some parts of the country.
We love
Not
that.
saying fall's going to be here early, but ready for sweater weather and some football.
I don't know if correlation equals causation here, but I did also hear that like Dunkin' has their pumpkin spice stuff out already. So did they bring it back early because and bring the cool weather or cooler weather, I should say, or
I
was
think
it
they might have seen the forecast and
they
said, "Hey, we
just
need to
saw the
push this out for
uh-huh.
Monday."
Today's the day. Actually, we're bumping
Yeah,
it up.
today's the day. Sorry, yeah, throw everything out, push it out today.
Push it, push it.
We got to do it. All right. Well, we talked about it before. Let's start with baseball. And there's only two or three things that and by heart, but I mean just like something that's been of note to me. First one is the Dodgers. By all accounts, having a fine season, first place in the division, even though they're only a game up on the Padres. But the thing for me is, you look at we talked about championship windows a couple weeks ago, and Dodgers, I would say, they are in that window, right, where you're expecting them to make a deep run. They win the title last year, but they've lost more games this year than I think 5 or 6 years prior. Like I said, still first place. I know it's a tougher division now because other teams are good, but I don't know if this is an injury thing or if the tide is starting to turn. But I'd be curious to see if they're still the favorites, even a month or so out of the playoffs still.
I'm curious how many they play what 162?
162, yeah.
So they're
And so they're
75 and
sitting here,
57 right now.
yeah.
What's that? 120 plus 12, so 132 games left. 30, or I'm sorry, 132 games in, 32 games, 30 games left. I mean, yeah, they lost 64 last year, and I think it was I'm pulling it up, 62 the year before. So they're right
They're already at
there.
57.
Yeah, on the cusp of like, hey, you have to have a killer last 30 games, or you're about to lose 70 maybe if they win half they're at 70 l's
So
plus or minus
let's
one or
say
two.
let's say they hit 70 losses, right? The last time they had 70 losses was 2018, when they still made a run to the World Series. Before that, 2016 they had 71 losses, lost to the NLCS. 2015 had 70 losses, lost to the Mets. But I would say that for them, I mean, you look at some of these seasons: 106 wins, 106, 111, 100 wins. Last year, 98. The team knows what they're doing, right? They've built it. They've built this championship contender. So I wonder if is the window closing? Are these guys getting older? I mean, they've had these aging superstars. Clayton Kershaw's damn near 100 at this point, but they are still winning games, even with like all these other teams that are still trying to catch up to them. But that's one thing I'm curious to see, because the Padres did catch them about a week, 2 weeks ago or so. Padres were leading the division, even if it was close by a game or two. But they find a way, man.
They find a way, and like those teams that win definitely find a way. I mean, I think of other sports too, like teams that might not dominate, like OKC last season in the NBA was one thing in and of itself. Like they dominated all season, dominated the championship, like did their thing. But you find these teams that are at the like tail end, especially teams at the tail end of their championship window, sort of giving up
Warriors,
games. Yep, Warriors giving up Lakers, giving up games in the middle of the
Lakers.
season, but then winning the games that count and winning the games that matter. Right? They're top of the division now. They don't really have to do anything except not lose a playoff spot and
Right. Don't lose
ideally
your
not lose
divisional
top of the
games, right?
division. Right.
Yeah.
So if they can find a way to win those games and then just kind of get into the playoffs, I think that's where you see their older stars sort of shine. Hopefully, right? If you're a Dodgers fan, and find a way to win those games, those series that like actually matter. You're playing 162 baseball games. Not all of them matter, you know.
No, you
So
got plenty of time, and that's a great point. And I will just say, as we're referencing back, they've played the Padres just this month alone 6 times already, who's their biggest competition. 4-2 in those games. So even if you do go on a losing run where they drop 2 out of 3 to the Rockies, or they get swept by the Angels, which I don't. How do you even do that? Uh, but to win your divisional games by the team that's trying to catch you, that's how you do it. That's how you stay.
yep.
And then my only other baseball point, it's your boys in red. It's the Cincinnati Reds.
I'm looking at it here, man, and I don't want to get my hopes too high. Right now, I see a 7.8% chance of playoff,
Okay,
like chance of making the playoffs, right? Essentially,
it's not
um,
that's not a lot.
it's not a lot, but it's not zero, and
Yeah, but they gotta catch my boys though.
they gotta catch up a little bit.
I
Where
see
it
two and a half
stands now, I'm happy
two
with
and a
where the
half
Reds are
back.
at.
Yeah, but not a bad year. I mean, you consider what was that 2 summers ago, 3 summers ago when they were last place, like
Mm-hmm.
or second last place in the entire National League. So for them to even be building towards something, I think is exciting. Uh, but man, the Brewers being that good is what it is. I would have expected you guys to compete a little bit more with Chicago, but 6 game back is no. You're 8.5 back,
Eight and a
Chicago.
half back, yeah.
It's tough. That you certainly won't catch them. That's fine. But the
Um,
Mets, hey, one of us is making the playoffs. We'll leave it
yeah,
there.
yeah. I'd put a bet on that. It's not
We'll
me.
leave it there.
It's not me, but
Well, that kind of anything else you have for baseball?
not really right now. We'll keep our eye on it. A couple of these guys, like, pretty close, looking up and down 75, 76, 72, 77, 78 are what are leading the divisions right now.
Yeah,
The Brewers kind of out there 82 ahead of everyone else, but like I don't know. I can't remember exactly what we went over earlier this year, beginning of summer on baseball teams. I feel like we're pretty close though.
and I know I had specifically referenced the Blue Jays. I believe I said Blue Jays Rangers was going to be my AL. I don't think that the Rangers are really going to get there. But for a minute, they looked like they potentially. They're sitting a game under 500 right now, 7 back of Houston. But yeah, Blue Jays lead the AL East and are only a half game back of Detroit for the best record in the AL. So I'm happy with that pick. I think my NL. I think we both have the Dodgers, to be honest.
I do agree with that. I think we both had them. I may have said something like the Phillies or something completely stupid like the Reds, but
I'm to be fair, Phillies look good. Right, Phillies are 6 up on the Mets right now. Even though I'm watching this is bottom of the ninth, Mets have 2 on against the Phillies at home. But the I will say the stat because I was watching the game before. So Mets are obviously we're on a cold streak for a couple weeks in a row. They host the Phillies for this 3 game series. They beat or Phillies go up 3-0. I think it is 3-0 last night. Mets go through. They win 13-3. They're like, oh wow, this is a offensive explosion. What's going on? Blah blah blah. They showed us that tonight. The Phillies playing in City Field, so at the Mets. including the postseason last year. The Mets have beat them 8 straight times.
Good lord.
And if you expand it, it's like I think it's 22 out of the last 28 games. The Mets have beat the Phillies in New York.
So you guys got their number in New York. What are you
Well,
putting
like,
in their water? You serving them
let's
the
let's
rancid
just never
bagels or
play in
something?
Philly. Let's not do that. Home games every time. So those are baseball's weird, man. That many games, you're always going to end up with a couple of weird stats.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's really it. I think we need to get to what everybody wants to know is the football stuff, right? Like you said, NFL around the corner. Have you done all of your drafts for fantasy at this point?
All my drafts are complete. I am in 3 dynasty leagues, so
It's like working a second job.
dude, it's crazy. I had like somebody texted me in the sleeper, or they DM'd me in the sleeper app, and it took a text from the commish and then a text from Baron for me to be like, oh shit, yeah, I guess I need to respond to that because our draft's in 3 hours. So I haven't quite shifted to fantasy mode, but I got 9 days to figure my shit out.
Oh,
But
you got
yeah,
plenty of time.
yeah. Plus, it's dynasty league, so it's like it's my team from last year. I just need to do a little research, and then we'll be all right.
I think. Well, one of them I had the number one pick. One of them had the 4, and I'm definitely still in the camp of like you can't get one, and you can't get whatever your bottom is, 10 or 12. The worst places to be.
Yeah, the snake draft order. Your first pick. I mean, and then you're not getting a top 10 guy. Like you're getting one top 10 guy, and then the rest are like essentially backups.
Absolutely. Or you end up picking up a quarterback at the top of the second round.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, so I'm looking here. Today was the last day for cuts. Shador made the Browns roster. I mean, everybody. I don't know why that was even a news story. I think everybody expected him to.
We expected one out of the two Sanders to make it, right?
You saw that video, did you?
Yeah.
You're baiting him into it, right? That's what you're doing.
100%.
You're
That's all
hoping
it
he
was.
hits you.
Yep. And
Gosh,
like,
man.
you got what is it, a 15 for a personal foul?
Yeah, a 15 personal foul, and you got him out of the league. So
Yep. So, wow, what a bait.
that's
You
that's
can't,
silly to me.
I don't care who went first or who did what, or I saw a
Doesn't
couple
matter.
videos that like reviewed it. It doesn't matter. It's the second guy that gets caught. So, and that's a rule I learned when I was 5, first starting to play football. It's
Oh,
just, you can't.
that's for sure. That's a quick one. You've learned that early. Of
Yep.
like never the first guy. It's always the second one.
Mm hmm. So,
But I think some of the news stories that are coming out. We had talked with Mike a little bit about Stafford. Looks like he's going to be healthy-ish.
okay.
At least he's able to start the season. Um, but your Bucks, man, you got a couple guys that are hurt.
They do. Luckily, this team's got some resilience, so even if they drop a few early, I think they'll be okay come the end season. Let me pull up their schedule here.
I do have to admit, I did take Egbuka
I would, and I
fifth,
was
sixth round or earlier probably than I should have, but I think he's gonna be good.
so these dynasty leagues, they're like 3 rounds of draft, and then it's just the new guys, right?
Okay.
It's just the rookies, and then like maybe some practice squad guys that are signing and or like getting starter spots. They'll show up in those drafts too, and like I really wanted to take Ibuka second. I ended up snagging him. I think I snagged him third in one league, third round.
Yeah.
But I like got to the point where I was like, well, this guy's gonna be kind of the shit. And Baker's high on him. They got Mike
Mm-hmm.
Evans. They don't like their slots are kind of okay.
McMillan's hurt,
Yep.
and Godwin's hurt.
So like this guy's gonna get a lot of points. So if you haven't already drafted, definitely pick up that dude, Mika Egbuka.
I think he's gonna be a good one. I don't know if any other like big surprises. I mean, like I said, the way that my draft kind of shook out, like I'm excited for who I have. The only one who I keep hearing a lot of hype about him is the new guy for the Commanders, the backup running back.
Hold on. Hold on. Damn, I know. Go to the squad.
Corey Krosky Merritt.
Okay.
So he was a seventh round draft pick this year, but his college stats are a little funky because he didn't. I think he only played one game last season, but the year before he had a big breakout year, and the year before that he had another big year. So I don't know what all the details are for why he didn't play, but he comes into Washington. Obviously, they trade away Brian Robinson. So now you're looking at Austin Eckler, who is definitely on the tail end of his career as like a star running back. And now you have this young upstart, like seventh round pick guy. The coolest thing is that so his name is Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. He goes by Bill,
Okay.
just Bill, Bill.
Sure.
That's and he rocks with it. So he showed out in preseason. Seems like they really like him a lot. So I think I picked him up in like the 14th round. Something just I had an extra pick. Let's throw it on there. So that he's sitting on my bench on both my teams. But if it turns out that he ends up starting over Eckler a couple games in,
That's a good flex spot.
it's a
That's a
good pickup.
good bye week guy, like for sure at least.
He's really the only like unknown, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
newbie that I hadn't really seen before. We'll see. I don't know how you do three leagues, man. Two is enough for me that I'm flipping back and forth on the app like
It was
who's
like
available in this one, who's available in that one.
one of them is like the Overwatch boys, like Weber, Robbie, like from high
Yeah, yeah.
school. Then another one is Baron and a few close friends there, and then the third team I actually acquired. I
Oh,
think I think it was last year. Baron hit me up and was like, "Hey, this guy's dropping his team. It's a dynasty. Here you go if you want it." And so I
okay.
I picked them up, and low key it was like my best team. Is the team
Nice.
John Gruden that shit took over a team that was like pretty good and ended up coming in like
You're like,
third.
oh, yeah.
So
That was all me.
yeah, all me. I made all the adjustments all season. That's me, man. So
That's awesome. I think, yeah, Dynasty is one that I haven't done yet. It's on my list,
it's interesting
but I,
because you do one big draft that's like, all right, these are the top guys right
yeah,
now, and you take into account things like you're not picking up Aaron Rodgers in this dynasty in your dynasty. Like if
no,
you were to
because
do a
yeah, you're
draft
not going to
this
go
year, you're not going to pick up Aaron Rodgers. You're not picking up Stafford. Hell, you might not even pick up Goff. You'd pick up somebody like Kyler Murray or
yeah.
and I don't know, name any young
Somebody who you think
quarterbacks.
has like longevity,
Exactly.
Jaden Daniels, Lamar for a couple more years.
Exactly. Like you're thinking of that as opposed to the Lions went like 15-2 or you know
Right, so who are
yeah
their veterans? Right.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's I like I said, that's on my list. I think the crazy people are the ones that do dynasties for baseball
That's too
because
much for me to keep up with.
those guys will play for 15 years.
I did a basketball league one time and there's games every night almost every other night. It was just too much to
Regular or dynasty?
regular.
Oh, I did. I think my basketball team lasted 3 weeks of like clicking in, looking at the stats. Who do I sub?
Like I couldn't
And
keep
I
up.
couldn't check it
I
after
couldn't
that.
keep up.
No, I try to do fantasy Premier League every year. I'm in a league this year, but it's whatever. It's like a free, just people that are playing.
Mm-hmm.
The issue with the fantasy prem for me is same thing. When like I'm good now when the games are consistently on the weekends. Maybe even like a Friday night, mostly Saturday, Sunday, maybe even a Monday. It's easy to like set your lineup on like a Wednesday or Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
like a fantasy football. When they start getting to like midweek games, oh well, we played Saturday, but we also played Wednesday, so you have to reset your lineup in like 48 hours. I miss
Nope.
those. Like, oh
Yep.
man, I'm not my bad, or stuff for the holidays, and then by the time you get to like March, I'm like, oh, well, I'm in last place anyways.
Who cares?
I,
Done.
so, but yeah, those are good. Did I ever tell you my the fantasy baseball story?
No. Let's hear it.
So sophomore year of college, sophomore junior, I don't know, but I walk in spring semester, and It was sport marketing class,
Okay.
and teacher was from Boston. She huge Boston sports fan, and
This
she had
is
worked for a couple.
becoming
But
vaguely familiar now, but keep
yeah,
going.
so week it was spring, so it was after like midterms. This must have been around March, right before the season started for baseball, right into spring training, and we did a class wide fantasy baseball draft. And basically, you got everybody created their little profile, and everybody logged into ESPN or whatever it was on, and we drafted. And we had a team for 4 weeks, and whoever had the highest, I think it was two or three people, whoever had the highest amount of points in those couple weeks got like crazy bonus points on their final.
Hell yeah.
And the whole point of it was you have to understand like fantasy sports is a part of sport culture now. It
Hmm.
isn't just this niche thing that people do on the side.
And it's like you can't afford the top pitcher and also the top batter, just for example.
Correct.
Like if you're doing like a
Yeah.
DraftKings sort of thing, the
Yep.
weekly, you know what I'm saying? Like, and there's other people bidding for these other players, so you're not going to get number one, two, and three. You're going to get number one, number 12, and number 26. Like,
You know, or my top pick in a 12 team snake. I had one 23-24.
mm-hmm. Like,
Awful.
yikes.
Uh, what else you got for football?
Well, on the fantasy note, I do remember back in high school we used to do this group college pick'em sort of pool, and it
Okay.
was it was it was through Yahoo. I don't know if they're still doing it now, but basically, I mean, we could do it on an Excel sheet. It doesn't matter. You go through all of the, I don't want to say
Oh, what you talk
relevant.
about when me and you, because we did that for the bowl games too.
We did that for the bowl games, yes, but
Yep.
this is like week by week college football. Week one, here's all the FBS games, and
Got it.
you pick basically, you can pick winner or loser, but we could probably take into account over unders as well. So like Alabama by 22, they have to win by 22.
Yeah.
Like if you pick them. But just a thought, like we could go week by week and pick top 10 games or just do the top
Um.
25 and just kind of track week by week and do that.
Oh, I'm gonna one up you because I
Okay.
love that idea. So every year I'll do the ESPN pick'ems. So it's college, but I have two options for you. You can either pick them straight up or you can pick them on the spread. Which would you prefer?
I think I would prefer spread.
Okay. So let me hit you with.
Because I don't know if you do all of college, you're gonna end up with like I saw the first week of the college football schedules and probably shouldn't have. It pissed me off because Florida State plays Alabama,
Yeah, so at home though.
and what's
Well, it's at home, but it might be in. I don't know what the game is. It's
Florida?
Florida
Where's
is at
Florida?
home.
Florida's at home versus Long Island University. I didn't even
No, I
know
mean
that.
Florida State. Florida State
Florida
College.
State is at home, but Florida is at
Well,
home
Ted.
versus Long Island University.
Yeah.
Never heard of those guys before.
All right, so I'm gonna go through these games, and we'll track them because it's on my account here. Give me 1 second. Then we'll have to check them week to week. First game you've got, which yeah, like you said, looking at the slate of games, there's some doozies on here.
Yo, 12 p.m. Texas at Ohio State.
That's the first one I'm going to tell you. What do you think the spread is on that?
It's got to be like Ohio State 6.5 maybe.
It's even closer than that. It is Ohio State 2.5.
Okay, one score. Bet.
What do you think?
I got Ohio State with
Okay,
spread.
I'm gonna trust you with these, unless I really feel strongly. Next one's Tennessee against Syracuse. Tennessee's at home, 12.5.
Um, I don't think Tennessee's as good as they used to be, so I'm gonna go Tennessee wins, but not by the spread. So Syracuse.
Syracuse. I have heard some noise about Syracuse this year too.
I think their quarterback returned. Did he? Hold on.
No, they got the guy that filled in for Notre Dame at the end of last year.
Ah, their quarterback did not return. Okay. It's got to
Remember,
be
he was. Oh, as soon as you say the name, it's going to come to me. He was the
Carney or
guy,
Angeli?
something like that. Yeah,
Angeli? Let's see.
that's probably it, though.
Yeah, ex-Irish QB Angeli
Yeah,
named Q starter. Yep.
and when he came in, he looked electric for the short time that he was playing. So that might be another thing that they're looking at. All right, then let's get on to the boring ones. Georgia Bulldogs over Marshall,
Yep.
38.5.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
believe it.
yeah, that's fair. At home too. Florida State, Alabama. Alabama's 12.5. And you're wearing the shirt. It's your Knowles. What do you think?
I don't know what we're gonna look like this year. I think it's a lock, Alabama.
Okay, I thought you were going to say Florida State.
No.
I don't know how we're going to look. We're going to get blown out though.
I mean,
Um,
by 14 is bare minimum. By 14 would be a blessing. I'll be completely honest. Florida State fan here.
it's
We lose by
Michael's lock
14.
of the
That's a
week.
good. Yeah, that's Michael's lock of the week right there.
I've got Virginia at home, 12.5 over Coastal Carolina.
Yep.
Okay.
You hope, but yep.
Clemson LSU. Clemson two and a
Woo!
half point favorite. This is as much as I think Texas Ohio State's going to be the goods. This might be the game.
Where's my
Under the lights too.
tiger? Tiger scan,
There you
baby.
go. 4 versus 9. What are you thinking,
I'm saying Tigers win it.
brother? They're both Tigers.
Oh, you're not wrong. LSU. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm I'm
But yeah,
singing. I
you're
can't
right. The
say it
Tigers
on.
will
I
win.
can't say it on podcast, but there's a song they sing at the LSU stadium, and if you know it, you know it. But if you don't,
Okay.
you don't. They get fined for singing it, actually.
Oh,
So I'll leave it at that. So that's why I was thinking Tiger, but yes, LSU Tigers. You're looking it up right now, aren't you?
absolutely.
I'll tell you.
Oh my gosh.
LBJ paid for the fine 1 year. He was at the game that they won, and I think
Okay.
they beat Bama, maybe.
Moving on.
But if you know, you know.
That's,
If you know, you
yeah.
know. If you don't, look it
Now I
up.
know. Um. All right. UCLA. It's at UCLA. Utah is 3.5 point favorites. Utah's been sneaky good the last couple of years.
Utah has. Is Cam Rising like a 12th year senior there still, or he is not?
He is not.
I think this is UCLA.
He's a coach now. Of course he
UCLA.
is. 26 years old. It does still have him listed as Utah. He's coaching there. UCLA. Okay. I've got Washington hosting Colorado State. Washington 18.5.
I believe
I
it.
think it's yeah. All right. It's got South Carolina, Virginia Tech. South Carolina 9.5. Number 13, South Carolina. I've heard some good things about them too.
I think they got that.
And then last one of the night, 7:30 game. Miami hosting Notre Dame. Notre Dame point and a half. Here's the problem. Was Miami mostly Cam Ward?
Yeah.
Or was Miami awesome and then they added Cam Ward?
Yeah. Miami was great. I'll give you that. Miami was great, and then they added Cam Ward.
But
I think, and we're translating college to NFL here, but I think you look at Cam Ward's top receiver for Miami last year, and he's kind of, I don't know where he's at in the NFL now. He's fighting for a spot. Maybe he
mm-hmm.
might end up being practice squad Restrepo. Um,
Max Restrepo,
if
yeah.
I'm getting that right, yeah. And I think it was mostly the Cam Ward factor. Like I think Cam Ward was that good.
That inclines me to go Notre Dame then.
I'm also thinking Notre Dame.
Okay.
I think Miami is still great, and I'll be completely honest. We're going to get to it here in October, but I think Miami beats Florida State this year too. Um, but I don't think they are.
Good enough to beat number 6 Notre Dame.
Yeah, I don't think they are top 10 this year after losing
Also,
Kim Ward.
what a slate. I know I said it before, but these games are fantastic.
Ohio State, Texas at Ohio State to start the day, Saturday. I mean, there's plenty other stuff Friday, Thursday night, Friday.
Bama, Florida
Uh,
State, 3:30.
yep.
Then we've got LSU, Clemson, 7:30.
Mm-hmm. And I think,
Roll on to Sunday. You've got South Carolina, Virginia Tech at 3:30.
and then Notre Dame, Miami at
Notre
7:30.
Dame, Miami at
That's going to
7:30.
be it's a good weekend of college football to get us primed and ready for that Thursday night Dallas Cowboys
Brother,
roasting.
that's gonna hit like
Yeah.
a cold beer.
Mm-hmm.
I do have one more question though, Mike. The tiebreaker for the ESPN entry. How many total points will be scored in Ohio State versus Texas? I'm thinking.
56.
Okay, what's your rationale there?
Something like they're gonna put up. I think it's gonna go one of
30,
two ways.
26?
Ohio State's gonna put up 3 scores in the first half. That's guaranteed.
Okay.
And by 3 scores, I mean 3 touchdowns. They might also get a field goal.
Okay, so you're thinking 24, what? 24
I'm
10
thinking
by
like
halftime?
21-17, 24-17 and a half.
Okay. Fine. So yeah, super high scoring game. No defense.
Well, not no defense, but I think these are going to be like Ohio State's bread and butter to me is the, one play, two play, then third play is
Big
65
bomb.
yards.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I think it's going to be something like that. Like good defense, but like one missed assignment deep is going to be touchdown, touchdown.
Okay.
One missed assignment, one jump ball, and then their running back core is going to bust one off for 40 at least. And the 3 touchdowns. Bang, bang, bang. Ohio State, first half, easy. I think Texas is going to fight back and claw. They might even get a pick six, a turnover, turn into a score sort of situation. But 21-17, 24-17 going into half, and then from then it's a dogfight. I think Texas might even take the lead in the second half. But it's going to be
the only pushback I'll give you.
31, something like that.
The only pushback I'll give you. It's a noon game.
In Ohio,
what time doesn't matter, doesn't exist.
Well, no, it's just not like a noon game in Florida is going to be 94 degrees. A noon game in Ohio is going to be 78.
I don't think I mean the heat. I think I just mean like, are you going to be that amped up?
Yes.
For a noon? Yeah.
Michigan, Ohio State is at noon or 3 o'clock most of the time.
Really?
I feel like. Hold on.
See, when I think of that LSU Clemson at 7:30 under the lights, like I'm jazzed up for that. I don't know. And again, I didn't play football, so I don't have that.
I mean, there's definitely a different to you know what I'm saying.
Sure.
But yeah, Michigan this year's at noon.
Okay.
This is Ohio State at Michigan last year. Shit, it doesn't tell me the time. Dumb. This also doesn't tell me the time. Crazy. Anyway, I feel like it's always early. It's like first of the slate of.
It's branded. It's big noon kickoff, right? So that's like I get
right.
That's Fox's thing, but. All right, anything else you want to touch on for week 1 of college football?
Nope.
Okay, well, the last thing I have for you is just some NBA talk. The schedule dropped, so the Christmas Day games are out.
Okay.
Which I would argue Christmas Day NBA games is probably like their biggest. I don't know, event. I don't want to say like
Uh,
because they're not everybody plays, but
they don't really have anything else. I mean, I'm looking at they don't play on. Do they play on Thanksgiving?
um,
Thursday? Yeah, I mean they do.
the Emirates Cup games, so the in season tournament, which I am a fan of. I'm glad that that has kind of taken off a little bit. That starts up on Halloween, which, speaking of, on Halloween night to have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 games, awesome, great idea. No, let's see. I have just because I know that I saw because the Knicks were playing. All right, 25th. So your noon tip off at MSG. You've got Knicks hosting the Cavs.
That's good.
Great game to start with.
Yep,
Your 2:30. You've got Oklahoma City hosting San Antonio.
it's
It's
okay.
another good game. 5 o'clock, Golden State hosting Dallas. That's going to be your Cooper flag. He's either going to come in and dominate, or
He's
I
not.
think Golden State. Yeah, well, we'll
No,
see.
he's not. I'll tell you that right now.
8 p.m. Lakers host the Rockets, and 10:30 Nuggets host the
You see
Timberwolves.
these ticket prices?
No,
No.
which
Okay, I'm on ESPN, so it's showing me
okay,
ticket prices.
tell me.
Which one of those five matchups do you think is the most expensive ticket?
I'm torn between two.
Okay.
I'm torn between Lakers Rockets just because it's LA, but I'm tempted to go Knicks here.
Okay, I'll tell you this. That's one and two, but in what order?
I think the Knicks are one.
No. So Rockets at Lakers is one. Yeah, I think you
Wow.
were right, leaning on the LA thing. But at MSG is so that's an average or tickets as low as $310 for the Lakers game.
Ugh.
Tickets as low as 281 for the Knicks, and then Chase Arena is 245.
Yeah, I can see that being three. The only thing I'll say is you probably wouldn't do right. How does that morning even work? There's no way you're a New Yorker and you do Christmas morning and you're able to make it to MSG by noon. No chance.
Depends
So
on
nighttime I get.
what kind of New Yorker you are.
I'll go with a family.
Family. All right, yeah, fair.
Yeah, single person, sure, whatever. You just wake up, you're like, it's another day. And then do they have any New Year's games? I've got New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
New Year's Eve only League Pass. Ugh.
What? No, Sacramento at the Clippers is at 11 p.m.
No, I'm sorry. As in, like, there's no nationally televised games.
Oh,
Like, as in the games are only on League Pass.
yeah, that's fair.
But I guess I'll say that's college football written all over it, and I think some of the NFL games now this year.
That is fair. That is bowl season.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at. I know that the NBC picked up a bunch of games this year, so they're going to be hosting a pretty significant chunk. I think Peacock's going to have some games, so I think they're hoping that basketball becomes more accessible for some of these people with more nationally televised games, which
Yeah,
I'm all for.
8 bowl games between New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Yeah, that's definitely college football day.
Of course, and fine. Like if you're going to make it that, what I did read, super interesting article talking about the finances of athletic departments for colleges, and how basically it's like not worth it for your teams to go and do these bowl games
Really?
because it's for TV money. But now that there's bigger games on that same day, or if I skip out on watching your game because I only want to watch the big bowl games now, think about
Because
how much they're pushing the playoff.
the big bowl games are going to be, what is it, still 18 playoff this year?
No, this year's expanded. This year's
16?
12.
12? So yeah, you're
So top
talking,
four, top four get a bye right away.
and then you get four
Then you whittle your way
games
down. Yeah,
whittled down to,
but that's gonna
yeah.
take damn near a month. Let me see if the schedule's out. That's got to take a month.
Oh yeah, they got it going until January 19th.
Okay, so yeah, there you go. So 3 weeks.
Yeah,
So December 31st, January 1st, your first 3 games, and then turn around and play a week later, and then they turn around and play 10 days later.
No, I'm seeing
So
December 19th, college football playoff round one.
December 19th.
Yep. Actually, what are we looking at
No,
here?
I'm on the college football playoff page.
Oh, okay. I see the
Quarterfinals,
31st. 31st is the quarterfinal, yeah.
yes. Cotton Bowl's on the 31st, and then Orange Bowl, Sugar Bowl, Rose Bowl are all on New Year's Day.
But yeah, if you go back even further, the quarterfinal is the second round. First round playoffs is the 19th, Friday, December 19th.
So
And
how do
then
they? Who
there's
plays in the
games.
first round?
Then there's 3 games on Saturday, which that'll cut out, you know, the bottom 8 teams will get down to 4.
Oh, because it's at campus sites. Oh, because they're not considered bowl games yet because they're not named. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I understand. That's why they weren't listed on there. Dang. Okay, so 12 teams. So those first four in the next eight have to play. Then you would then a quarterfinals have 8 teams. Okay, I understand now.
So yeah, they
What
get
I do like,
a whole month of college football playoff this year.
yeah, 19th and 19th. To me, I guess we'll have, we'll see it when we experience it. It's bordering on too much.
We
And
will.
what I mean by that is you're doing it at a time where like college football naturally hands itself off to the NFL.
Yeah,
You dominate New Year's. You have your national championship week, whatever, 10 days later,
and then
you roll right into
NFL playoffs.
playoffs.
Yep.
If you're gonna keep stretching it, I worry.
Okay, but hear me out now. Now we've got college football playoff on
I'm making this argument to the wrong person.
Friday, Saturday,
Yes.
and then NFL playoff on Sunday. And that's I'm calling out of work on Monday sort of weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, you're already out on Friday because you watched the Thursday night game, and then you called out on the
Well,
weekend.
you behave yourself Thursday because you know you got a long weekend of because there's going to be 3 games on Saturday. Yep, there's going to be 3 college football playoff games on Saturday, and then you're going to have to turn around and watch 4 NFL playoff games on Sunday. Right? Hold on, pulling up
Yeah,
NFL
yeah,
schedule. All
yeah. I
of
mean,
January. Yep, you're looking at wild card games and then division round one.
what
Division round
wild?
one
What's
is
wild card weekend? What are the
wild
dates?
card weekend, January 8th through the 14th, and then the 15th through the 21st, which is this final week of college football,
That
is
weekend
that's
is going to
actually
be
that's actually
crazy.
perfect right there. You college football playoff is done, and that they've been playing on Monday nights, so excuse me, maybe that's how they have it scheduled now. Oh, I'm clicking screens here. Yep, Monday night, January 19th.
Mm. So starting on January 8th. So you're gonna go college semifinal, semifinal on Friday
Mm-hmm.
into wild card weekend, Saturday, Sunday.
Yep, wild card weekend. Yep, first game is the 10th.
Yep.
So you
So
got
Saturday, Sunday.
8th, ninth college football semifinals, Thursday, Friday semifinals,
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, Sunday, all wild card playoff games. Monday,
Following,
another wild card playoff game, and then 7 days later, you've got the
you get
college
your
football.
divisional games.
Yep.
Divisional
Well,
games Saturday, Sunday.
divisional game Saturday, Sunday, college football
College
playoff
football.
Monday.
Yeah. Just
So
call me out.
just clear your schedules January 1st through the 20th.
Imagine having to go to like a wedding. Imagine having to be busy.
You throw away the
You don't.
RSVP for that.
Sorry, I'm busy. I have to say
I
no.
never received it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh,
Yeah.
it's good times ahead.
Woo. That's way
That's what
ahead,
I have to
but
say.
we're right here. We're right there. Like I said, 9 days for NFL, and then Saturday. So 4 days for college. Well, more college. College already started.
True. Last thing I'll leave you with. Jets Steelers. Has the line changed? Oop, is Steelers still 2.5?
You guys take that game?
Steelers by 2.5. I'm taking it. I would. I meant that. I meant that 2 weeks ago when I said that. I really would. I don't think that the Jets fans are going to give Rodgers a second to breathe. And I think that that's going to be a deciding factor.
1
Plus, I
p.m.
think that we have some talent, so we'll see. But
1 p.m.
yeah,
September
if it
7th.
tells you anything about where the fan base is for this game, cheapest ticket to get in the door. What do you think? These are the Jets who again chose the number 7 pick last year.
120? 130?
133,
Let's ride.
which is nuts to me for a week 1 game on
It's got to be better than the last week one. That's what you're paying for.
hopefully better than the last couple of week 1s. All right, pal. I will. The last thing I'll say is been I'm gonna say semi-successful with this whole video portion thing.
Okay.
Things have been kind of pretty good on Instagram and YouTube.
Hell yeah.
So I feel like now I need to tell people to like and subscribe and follow and stuff like that.
Yo,
And
smash that like button, hit that heart, hit the follow, turn on notifications, do the whole thing so that way every week when we produce content, you're getting it and you're getting the notifications for it.
it's like I'm working with a streamer.
It's
or
like you're working
something.
with an
It's
extra
nice.
streamer. Yeah.
What
Come on.
is that?
Smash that like, hit that follow. If you guys like what we're doing, you got ideas, you want to go back and forth, I will not take any Bengals slander, okay?
I shut that guy down. So.
I'll be completely honest. I don't even read your comments. So you actually go ahead. Go ahead. Do all the Bengals slander you want. When we're lifting that trophy in the year, I'm going to be laughing.
I sure hope so. I took Jamar Chase number 1.
Yo,
all right, buddy.
Pick. Great pick.
Let's come back and recap these games
Yes, sir.
and see how right you were.
All right. I love it.
See ya.
Later.